For my final project, I am researching the giant squid. Its kingdom is Animalia, the phylum is mollusk, the class is cephalopod, the order is Egyptide, family is Orchiathiida, and genus Archiathus, species Archiathiida ducks. The first adaptation or trait that I'm going to focus on is their size. One of the theories for their evolution or for their adaptation to get so large is that the larger they got, the harder it was for their predators to hunt and kill them. So they got larger, they got harder to kill, they didn't die as much. And I even set up a visual representation of how big they are. They can get up to 43 feet long, which is from here down to the water bottom. That's all the way down there. It's kind of hard to see, but that is 43 feet long, and that's how large the largest specimen we've found is. We haven't found very many specimens of it, so we don't know how large it could theoretically get. However, that is the largest we have found. That's about the size of a Class D school bus, which is the really large, flat-faced school buses. Okay, for the second adaptation is the giant squid's fins. They are underdeveloped, which means that they are not fast swimmers. They probably developed because of a lack of predators due to its size, so it just doesn't need to get away. The third adaptation is their eyeballs. Their eyeballs are huge. They're 27 centimeters, or roughly, I believe it was 10 inches, which is about the size of a basketball. It was to detect large predators in the deep sea where there is very little light, and it said that they might be able to see their large predators from up to 120 meters away. The recent common ancestors are said to be the ancient shelled ancestors about 500 million years ago. Said shells eventually turned into a pen of cartilage inside their bodies. This species eventually split into two major branches, the Declipediforums, the squids and cuttlefish, and the Octopediforums, octopuses and vampire squids. Currently, the giant squids are not endangered. However, as ocean acidification continues, the pH of the water impairs the squid's blood oxygen binding capabilities, making it harder to extract oxygen from their environment. And as global warming continues and the ocean heats up, that also makes larger oxygen deficient zones and makes it harder for them to bind oxygen. And I used a couple of different resources, and I'm not positive how to pronounce them. Anuk Adventure. The first source I used was a unique advantage for giant eyes and giant squids. by Dan Eric Nilsson. The second source I used was Giant Squids, Allison Runk, I think. The third was Introductions by Dr. Roper, Dr. CLYDE space ROPER. The fourth source I used was Synergetic Effect of Climate related variables suggest future physiological impairment in a top oceanic predator, Rui rosa.